Before we start this episode of Luv Subbin, we'd like to let you know on a cool video that was just produced.
Exactly. We did a seminar with Wander Local and Zephyr Travels at the Lebanon International Rally.
And we talked about what it is to be a YouTuber, how we deal with grumpy people, what equipment we use, all kinds of stuff about YouTube that you may never know.
And questions were answered from the audience as well.
So we'll try and link that video either up here or in the end screen if you want to check it out then. And if we can't, because I think I can do that, but we have no Wi-Fi right now, so that's going to be done later on.
Right.
We're going to definitely check out Zephyr Travels' YouTube channel, and you'll see it there. And subscribe to both their channel and Wander Local as well.
Exactly.
All right, roll that Dreamcatcher 4, the official theme song to Luv Subbin. Okay, welcome to this week's episode of Luv Subbin, and we are heading out of Tennessee.
Right, we've been there for about 2 weeks, going to the International in Lebanon.
And actually the 12 days we spent in International was the longest we have ever had the Luv Sub parked in one space at one time.
Exactly.
And we had all these grandiose plans to film at International.
Right.
And as vendor co-chairs, we
were hopping.
We worked 8 to 4 every single day, and
I'm
my camera person's having some issues here.
Yes.
So we're off on our own trip now.
Right. So we're footless and fancy free.
And we're going to continue our look at things less traveled by.
Right.
And in light of that, we're going to be hitting some Corps of Engineers campgrounds. And we're going to show you how to camp and how to get the most out of the United States Army Corps of Engineer campgrounds, which is a great resource to take advantage of. And we're going to show you how to do it.
Many people think that they can't camp at a Corps of Engineers campground because they're not in the military or not have a military relation, but
exactly. We'll explain that more once we get there. But oh, Fort Campbell Army Post.
All right, so we're approaching the border of Kentucky.
Yep.
And we're now
home of the 101st Airborne Division, I believe.
We're headed to Illinois today.
All right,
so we'll bring you along.
Hope you enjoy the video. So we just crossed the Illinois line, and it is time for lunch.
Right. In my mother's tradition, we've been kitted out with the most fantastic picnic lunch.
And it's one of those things whereby, you know, people say don't take the interstate, and we kind of like the interstate for, you know, to get to point A to point B, but then it's also nice to just take a nice little break. This beautiful shaded area for picnics.
Especially when we're not in any rush today.
And that's the key, is to not be in any rush. Take it slow. We don't even know where we're going tonight. We don't even have reservations.
We have no reservations. We don't know where we're going to stop. So we know sort of where we want to end up on Thursday.
That's kind of why we've got the book here. We're going to be going through it.
Yep.
Checking things out.
And we'll see where we end up.
While we're here at lunch. I want to talk briefly about camping in the United States Army Corps of Engineer campgrounds. And like Cindy said previously, one of the biggest misunderstandings is that you have to be a member of the Department of Defense or the military in order to camp in these campgrounds. And that's just not true. They are open to the public. They're a great resource for all of us to enjoy. So what's cool about the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is that they're kind of like the Coast Guard, in that in addition to a wartime mission of destroying our nation's enemies, they also have an active peacetime mission. And that active peacetime mission is to promote commerce and to protect and secure our citizens through the production, design, and maintenance of things like levees and dams and locks to help ships proceed back and forth. You know, one interesting fact, you'll see our Soo Locks video in the coming months, but there's no charge for going through the Soo Locks for the commerce of the huge ships.
It's run by the Corps of Engineers.
It's absolutely run by the Corps of Engineers. So as you can see, they've got 644 different campsites, 210 lakes in 34 states. So every time we mention staying at a Corps of Engineers campground, you'll almost universally get this response, oh my God, we love those two, they're our favorites. So if you've not stayed in them, we certainly highly recommend it. And if you want to stay in them, I recommend this book. We'll put a link in our Amazon store, and I know there's apps and there's rec.gov. Rec.gov is where you make your reservations. But this book, to us, made finding Corps of Engineer campgrounds
super easy.
Super easy. They've got the maps, the charts that show the facilities, what they have, as well as a description of each and every campground.
What's nice is they're very affordable as well.
All right, I'm not going to do a full-blown campground review of this campsite because I think the views and everything else speaks for itself, but just look at how perfect this is. this huge asphalt pad. It's 30 and 50 amp electric. Fire pit's looking pretty good. We've got some wood for tonight. And it is just, we're still grilling and chilling with our view. 18 bucks a night. Yeah.
So another tip when you're wanting to conserve gray water when you don't have full hookups is when you wash your vegetables, use a large bowl, and you can either rinse your vegetables over the bowl and collect the water, or you can soak your lettuce like this and rinse it off, and that usually will get rid of most of the debris. And the reason this is a great way to do it is because once you're done, you can dump the water outside since you have not used any kind of soap or biological hazard. So that's a good way to do it. So you can see I've been rinsing the lettuce and there's dirt at the bottom of the bowl, or bugs or whatever that is, and that's a great way to clean your lettuce. So we are doing some potatoes with our ribs tonight, and these are little golden potatoes that I just cut up, and I'm doing some onions with that, and this will be a very simple grill dish. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on it, a little bit of one of my favorites, Kent Rollins Mesquite. I also like his original rub, and I'm just going to splash that on there, and we're just going to close it up and put that on the grill with the ribs, and I think that'll be a fantastic side dish.
So what's happening with the ribs right now?
The ribs are in the oven with a mesquite, this rub here, and also thanks to Vernon, this rub.
Vernon Goodwin, you the man!
Yay! So we put that rub on there as well, so we're excited to try that out.
We've enjoyed that rub immensely. We put it on some burgers, we're going to put it on steak.
Right.
And it's going to go on our ribs tonight.
Right, and so they are slow cooking, and when I say slow cooking, I'm saying about 200, 250 degrees, and they've been in the oven for probably an hour and probably 45 minutes or so before they go on the grill, and that's going to really soften those connective tissues, and so when we put it on the grill, that's just going to be finishing it up and crisping it up.
All right, let's see how it goes tonight.
Should be fun.
Rich is going to have one of his great grilling and chilling moments out by the lake.
That's going to be awesome. So we just pulled the ribs out of the oven. They have been in for probably about 2 hours on fairly low, 250, maybe 225. You know, the gas oven's kind of vague, but they have fully cooked in this time, and we're just going to put them on the grill outside to finish. And we have this very, very interesting barbecue sauce. I mean, are you kidding me?
It's in a can.
It's in a can?
It's in a beer can.
And it says Space Camper, right?
That was one of the greatest movies of all time. Comment below if you think Space Camp was one of the greatest movies ever.
Ooh, good point, right? I didn't get the connection. But I'm going to open this up and see what it's about, because, I mean, does it have like a beer opening? I mean, what do you think is going to happen here?
All right, we'll see if Cindy can do it. Leah Thompson, Kelly Preston.
Ooh, it says shake very well, and it looks like a beer top. How cool is that? I'm going to shake very well.
Tom Skerritt, who's also Viper, he was in that. What a great movie.
How cool is this? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get my fingers under these, so Rich might have to help this.
All right, let's go ahead and switch up.
Oh wait, I got it.
Wait, she got it?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, epic fail, we get sauce everywhere.
No, it's not. Nice
hiss.
Nice hiss.
Comment below if you know from what YouTuber his tagline is.
All right,
nice hiss.
so we have barbecue sauce from the can. How cool is that, right?
Yeah, that's totally awesome. The question is, what do you do after you're done putting like
I think you put the cap back.
of that on.
I think you put a cap back on it, right?
Oh, all right.
That's what this is, right?
All right. Somebody thought about something.
We're just going to pour it out. You're going to put that on the ribs while it's on the barbecue. I mean, how cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Should be fun.
All right, so we've got some wood chips on. We've got the ribs grilling and chilling, and it is a perfect setting for this.
Absolutely. You have the lake behind us, and we have a nice breeze, and it is simply awesome.
Yeah, and by the way, when we were inside filming, there was one megastar from Space Camp that I left out that I had my brain right. Yeah, Kate Capshaw was in that too. If you need another reason But if you need another reason to watch Space Camp, John Williams composed all the music for that movie.
Yes, and the music is brilliant.
It might even be better than the movie.
What? Really?
It might be.
But
But
I don't know about that.
yeah, certainly that movie would have done so well, except for two reasons. A, it was put out in 1986, right after a month after the Challenger exploded, so people were like a little
that was kind of like a
leery of a kind of fluffy space shuttle movie.
Exactly.
And of course, Top Gun came out in '86, which was the greatest movie of all time.
That exceeded everybody's expectations.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch anything except for 4, 5, 6, 7 issues of Top Gun. So
yeah, but Space Camp has very good music. Check it out if you haven't already.
All right, let's go ahead and get this top on. Let's grill these ribs and have a good evening.
Yes, we're gonna have a fabulous evening.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need.
All right, so what argument are we having right now?
That thing right there is not a lighthouse. A lighthouse is tall and has a light, right? That is a buoy with a light, or a buoy positioned on a outcropping.
That's a lighthouse.
That is not a lighthouse.
A buoy has to float.
What?
A buoy floats.
Well, does a lighthouse have to be livable?
No.
Who says?
Me, the United States Coast Guard, the U.S. Life Saving Service, and every intelligent, cognizant being on the planet.
All right.
Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need.
Cheers.
Yep.
All right, so it is a travel day, and before we get going, we always have driver's meeting.
Exactly.
So we whip out our atlas, we go through the route, because sometimes Garminita sends us in weird places. And we just want to make sure we know exactly what we're doing. So we're gonna head up 127 to Hillsboro.
Wait. Let me see. So join us next week as we travel to Iowa.
So if you like this video,
Give us a big thumbs up
and if you think we've earned a subscription, click to subscribe.
and comment below if you have a favorite Corps of Engineers campground and what it was.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.